you're ready.
Okay. I was going to talk today about being a 10-year-old girl living on a farm in northern Indiana when Pearl Harbor happened and how frightening it was to have that happen to our country.
Sure.
Because I knew that there were wars all over the world, but it didn't seem that it could happen to us.
Right. So close to home.
And so I was a worrier, probably still am. So I would listen to all the news on the radio and become very frightened and had all these ideas of how they could settle the war. Because I thought I knew things that they didn't know, I guess. Anyhow, that was my idea, that I could settle it better than they could.
Right.
Because we lived on a farm, the rationing and the women going to work and all the hardships that most people faced, it didn't happen to me because we could have all the gas we needed and food because we killed or butchered our own animals, and so that in effect did not really seem that close to me.
Right.
The only relative I had in the service was a Marine cousin-in-law, and I would always call his wife every few weeks just to see where he was. Well, she didn't even know a lot of the time, but to see how he was doing and if he was okay.
Sure.
I remember when the war ended. I was 13, and it was just such a joyous, happy occasion.
Sure.
So it was very, very meaningful to me as a young girl.
Definitely.
Living through that time.
Sure.
And then I was going to say, when JFK was assassinated, I was married with 3 kids, and I was vacuuming the living room when it came on the TV, and it was just too much of a shock almost to take it in, because I thought they don't do that also in our country, that we are not people who shoot our leaders.
Right.
And so we were going, I think it was on a Friday, and we were going to a party on Saturday night, and there was a lot of discussion whether we should go, but we did end up going, and mostly what we talked about was that and how it was going to affect us and all. So it was very traumatic happening in our life.
Yeah, of course. Is there anything specific that you learned from either of your experiences?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I probably can't do anything about what's happening, although I would like to have been able to, but I just had to go with what the country did.
Right, I'm sure it made you feel pretty small to see things happening like that you couldn't control.
That there wasn't anything much that I could do to change it, but I did have a lot of ideas, I thought.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have any closing remarks or anything that you'd like to say?
I don't think so.
No?
It's just been a learning experience living this long, and there have been bad things and good things, so it's just you have to take the bad with the good, I guess.
Right, yeah, definitely. And can I have you state your name for the end of it?
My name is Marilyn G.
All right, perfect. Thank you.